let's have a look at what is SQL. So whenever you are going for using your data, you're retrieving data, storing data, that time you need to have a proper way to do that, right? A proper language for that. So in that case, SQL comes into the picture. So SQL stands for Structured Query Language that helps to access and manipulate your database. SQL became a standard of American National Standards Institute, that is ANSI, and also it's known as ANSI SQL in 1986, and of the International Organization for Standardization ISO in 1987. So what's the difference between SQL and ANSI SQL? So when it comes to ANSI SQL, there are some parts where you can use this SQL for any software, right? You don't need to change your SQL format for any particular software. All types of software we use for database management system that will support ANSI SQL, right? So this is what got registered in 1986. Now let's have a look at MySQL, because in this tutorial we are going to use MySQL software. Now let's have a look at how can you install MySQL. So installing MySQL, you need to go to their official website, that is www.mysql.com, and from the downloads you can download your MySQL. But before downloading the MySQL, be sure you are not going for Enterprise Edition, because if you want to go for Enterprise Edition, you need to pay for that. But there is an option where you can use MySQL for free for like the student if you want to do their own databases and if they want to practice their databases. So that time there is a free version is also available for MySQL. Right, and you also take care of your system configuration. So in MySQL, there are lots of version is available according to your system configuration, right? So you have to choose your MySQL carefully for that. Now we have already seen that how can you install MySQL. Now we will move towards how can you start coding or how can you start writing your own query using MySQL. So there are some data types concepts we have in MySQL. But what are those data types concepts, right? And what is the data type stands for? A data type is an attribute that specifies the type of data that the object can hold. The data types can be integer data, a character data, monetary data, date and time data, or binary strings, and so on. So basically in our case, maybe we are going to use character strings, numeric values, date and time, and binary. Now we will have a look at what are the string data types we have in MySQL. So we have character data type that stores in number of characters in bytes, where in is in the range of 1 to 8,000. So basically this is the range or the length of those data types. Now comes the nchar. So what is that nchar stands for? So it stores n Unicode characters, 2n bytes, where n is in the range of 1 to 4,000. Now we will have a look at what is varchar, right? So it stores up to 231 to 1 characters. But wait, what is that varchar stands for? And why this is named as varchar, right? As the name suggests, varchar means character data that is varying. And it's also known as variable character. It is an intermediate length string data type. So basically it can hold number, letters, and special characters. So and SQL varchar usually holds 1 byte per character and 2 more bytes for the length information, right? Now we also have varchar max. So what is that varchar max? So it stores up to 231 to 1 characters, actual string length plus 2 bytes, right? Now we have in varchar. So now we have in varchar. So it stores approximately n characters and 2n actual string length plus 2 bytes, where n is in the range of 1 to 4,000. Now we have in varchar max. That stores up to 231 minus 1 divided by 2, then minus 2 characters. Basically 2n actual string length plus 2 bytes. So these are the data types we have particularly for string types in MySQL.